Now, I don't want to keep you too long, but I was looking before I came for a poem I could read to you from one of the greatest poet-philosophers of the 20th century, which I think will mean something to you. It's a poem written by Bertolt Brecht, one of the great German playwrights, philosophers, dramatists, and poets. And I just want to say a few words about Brecht, in case some of you may not have heard of him. He left Germany and got refuge in the United States during the war, but he remained steadfast and went back. He went to East Germany because he was a communist, but he remained a dissident even there, fighting for what he thought was proper and correct. And after East Germany collapsed and Germany was unified, some of the German social democrats, more cultured than their English equivalents, were nervous that everything produced in East Germany was being described as rubbish. And Helmut Schmidt, who had been one of the leaders of German social democracy, went at a SPD conference in Germany, told the gathered people in their thousands, don't write off everything the East Germans did. Some of their stuff was pretty good and better than ours. He said, for instance, and he mentioned music and literature, and then he said, as for Bertolt Brecht, if there was a plinth in this room, and there were three places, I would put Goethe, Heine, and Brecht on that plinth, to encourage people to read this poet and not regard him as old hat. And I'm going to read this poem to you because it has inspired me in the past. There are the thoughtless who never doubt. Their digestion is splendid, their judgment infallible. They don't believe in the facts, they believe only in themselves. Their patience with themselves is boundless. To arguments, they listen with the ear of a police spy. The thoughtless who never doubt meet the thoughtful who never act. They doubt not in order to come to a decision, but to avoid a decision. With anxious faces, they warn the crews of sinking ships that water is dangerous. Beneath the murderer's axe, they ask themselves if he isn't human too. Murmuring something about the situation not yet being clarified, they go to bed. Therefore, if you praise doubt, do not praise the doubt which is a form of despair. What use is the ability to doubt to a man who can't make up his mind? He who is content with too few reasons may act wrongly, but he who needs too many remains passive in times of danger.